Hi, my name is Michael Gilmore, and I'm one of the founders of ParkLogic.com and also the writer of Whizbang's blog. And it's great to have Richard Lau from NamesCon with me. I love your t-shirt there, Richard. It's looking good.
Yeah, I'm a walking billboard. Thanks for having me. Honored to be on again.
Let me tell you, we had a great discussion. Was it about a month ago? And lots of really positive feedback and everything on the video, and it's really good to have you back on again.
Oh, thank you. I'm glad to be on. It's been a busy month, but let's see if we can get down to some business and get everyone updated.
Sure thing. So, what have you been up to the last few weeks?
I have, I've been in India for the first time. I was invited 16 years ago, and finally made it for the first time. Very exciting, eye-opening, and very welcoming. It was a really amazing experience to go.
This is at ICANN in Hyderabad?
Yeah, there was an ICANN, there's ICANN 57, the number of them, there's about 3 a year.
Yeah.
And so this was ICANN 57 in Hyderabad. And prior to that, for a couple of days, I was in Mumbai visiting the Radix office and the Direct Guy office, and went to Bhavin. Had a party at his Mumbai beachfront condo, and it was, you'll see some pictures online or on Facebook, and it was quite the experience. It definitely raised the bar on a house party.
I bet you it was an amazing experience, because those guys have got a lot to celebrate.
Yes, and it was complete with Bollywood dancing and fireworks from the beach and a sound system that put nightclubs to shame. So it was he definitely raised the bar. Full buffet and just decorated in Diwali style. It was the tail end of the Diwali festival. Yeah. And he went all out, and it was quite impressive. So thank you to Bob and everyone at the Radix team.
So now, have they thrown down the sort of the gauntlet for you at NamesCon to make sure the parties at NamesCon are just absolutely awesome?
Yes, I mean, it's a different style, and that we basically, we have our opening cocktail party, which is going to be chill this year. We've got a jazz quartet booked. Monday night's party is at the Hackathon that Uniregistry is putting on.
Of course.
And then Tuesday night is our gala water night event, which basically we convert a private nightclub at the Tropicana. And so it's very safe, but it can get a little loud. But we're setting up a quiet area this year. Yeah. But Bob put on a house party that I would hesitate for anyone to try and put up to his standard.
So there's no fireworks then?
There are no fireworks at NamesCon. Sorry.
Oh well, maybe next year. Maybe next year. Yes. I must admit, when I first told my wife and my family that I was going to be going to NamesCon again, of course I'll be going to NamesCon. Immediately, my wife put up her hand and said, "Oh, that's close to the factory outlets. I remember last year." So she said, "I'm coming along," and then my eldest daughter ended up coming. She's coming, and now also my youngest daughter's coming along. So only missing our son, and that's it. He's actually doing some work at the time, but we're all going to be there at NamesCon, and I'm just looking forward to it so much.
It's going to be a real family affair.
Oh yeah.
I remember Dwayne Shane asked if his mom could come, and I was like, "Mothers can come for free." And the spouses, we charge for spouse pass, and as you know, for your daughters as well. But if you're bringing your mother, hit me up, and we might be able to get your mom.
That's great.
But yeah, we encourage people to come. It's really great to be able to have your family see what we do. And it's a real eye-opener. It's not just, as some people say, selling pixie dust on the internet. It's a real business, real people. We're all friendly competitors, and it's great to be able to share that with your extended family and have them see that we're real.
I must admit, like my daughters in particular, that they've heard me talk about the conference so much and that sort of stuff over the years, and they just said to me, "Dad, we want to see you in action." so,
Yeah.
so it'll be a bit of fun. I'm looking forward. I'm taking a couple of sessions there. Take part in one panel and taking another session for registries, registrars, and monetization for them, which I'm really looking forward to, and also on the monetization panel. And I was looking at the list of panels and the speakers and that sort of stuff, and it's awesome. Like you've got quite a lineup this year.
We do indeed, and we've added some changes that might seem small on the first glance, but all the sessions start on the hour now.
Yeah.
So it's a little easier for people to follow, whereas we had them at the quarter past or 20 past in prior years. So everything starts on the hour. It's a very tight schedule. We have a lot going on. I was just describing to someone else earlier today. We've got keynote speakers. We've got all of the sessions, the panels. We've got Meet the Experts. We have the network lane on Sunday from noon till 6 p.m. I mentioned earlier, we've got the evening events. We've got the domain name auction, and then we've got more exhibit booths than we've ever had. And so I think we'll be at between 45 and 50 exhibit booths this year. And so it's really mind-boggling about how much you need to be able to get done in those 4 days from Sunday to Wednesday. So the best advice I have is get there on Saturday night, sleep on the plane, go to bed early on Saturday night, because you're going to have a full 4 days of wanting to clone yourself to be in multiple places. Yeah. So, arrive Saturday, leave Thursday if you can.
Well, we're actually arriving on Thursday. We're arriving on Thursday, so we have Friday just to sort of try to get acclimatized to the time zone. And then Saturday, we're hitting the ground running.
Yeah, excellent. And I think there's going to be a lot of people arriving on Saturday, so there will be casual networking available. Whether it's golf or you go to I believe there's an excavator opportunity where you can. It's near the strip where you can actually get into an excavator and do some digging.
So of course, like a big Tonka truck or something, is it?
Yeah, exactly, real size. And of course, there's the premium outlets. There's two, and my favorite is the one that's north of the north end of the strip.
Yeah, my wife knows that one very well. She knows that one, and she's introducing my daughters to it. So I've got to do a lot of deals at NamesCon to pay for their shopping.
Now, if you are bringing your wife or your daughters, one of my recommendations is to go to Fashion Show Mall.
Yeah, we've been there.
They call it Fashion Show Mall because the fashion stage actually raises out of the ground, and they do a fashion show. So that's a very it's a unique experience. Never seen that anywhere else.
It's Vegas.
Yes.
Fair enough. So tell us, you got a special deal on at the moment? Is that right, or?
Yeah, well, there's a couple of things I wanted to mention. One is that right now we have the $200 off. It's called Always Thankful.
Yeah.
And that gets you right now. The ticket price is $5.99, so that gets you $200 off to $3.99. And furthermore, that if you buy it on November 11th, which is Veterans Day, or elsewhere in Canada and elsewhere it's Remembrance Day.
Yeah.
So on Remembrance Day, we do $200 of the, whether it's $3.99 or $5.99, whatever ticket price you buy it at, we will donate $200 on top of that to Veterans Village in Las Vegas.
Oh, wow.
And they help vets get back on their feet with job training, secure housing, and we've supported them every year, and with the Veterans Day donation. And we're continuing that, regardless of the fact that we have them on sale. We're going to dig deep into our own pockets to do $200 per ticket to the Veterans Village in Las Vegas, and
that's great.
It's just something we wanted to be able to do locally, and it's something, as I say, we've done every year, and we're going to continue that tradition.
Well, they sacrifice so much, don't they?
Yeah, and it's the least we can do to help this organization who helps the vets, and it's just something that we can all chip in while we're doing something we're going to do anyway, right?
Yeah,
We're
yeah,
all we're all coming to NamesCon. It's just a matter of when you're going to buy your ticket.
yeah.
So if you buy it on the 11th of November, then it's going to benefit the Veterans Village.
That's wonderful. Yeah, I know we have the a remembrance service on the 11th here in Australia. But just come to that sort of thing, I must congratulate you and the whole of the US on the new president.
I am Canadian.
Of course you are, of course you are. But I'm talking to the people in the US too.
Yes.
Yeah, we both
I
need
mean,
to
it's
congratulate them. I believe the Canadian immigration site actually crashed.
it is. That's what I was told that yesterday that before the announcement that the Canadian immigration site had gone down because there were so many people going to it. But I mean, it does seem like it was a bit of an upset
Yeah,
that kind of like the Brexit. But having said that, if you watched his acceptance speech, I heard that it was very eloquent and it was about unity. And he does strike me as the kind of guy who talks a lot of talk, but when it comes down to it, he might be the one that is able to get forward motion going through
yeah,
in the in Washington. And I think he's the kind of guy who's not afraid to call out members of his own party to say, hey, let's get stuff done.
yeah.
And so let's give the guy a chance and let's see what happens.
I agree with you, and it'll be interesting to see. And I thought his acceptance speech was very good. And it'll be interesting to see what happens across the next 4 years. But I think from all those people not in the US and the people out in the US who are watching this video, congratulations. Like it's an amazing thing that when you have a whole leadership change, and as I said to my kids, for our own elections, a whole leadership change and not a shot was fired.
Right.
And that's very rare in this world. Yeah. So I think it's something to the testament of democracy, and particularly democracy in places like the United States, which is and the fact that the whole nation will then come together around the elected official to be able to move the country forward. But in a similar way, like I look at this domain industry, and the domain industry seems to me like it is powering on. And I think NamesCon being at the beginning of each year has really kicks it on forward. And plus, obviously, there's some other events during the year as well. But NamesCon is the preeminent event, and congratulations for that. It's wonderful.
Thank you. Yes, as I said earlier, we're all everyone who attends is generally friendly competitors,
Yeah,
and everyone there's lawsuits that are going on between people who are sponsoring and attending, but at the end of the day, it's business and people shake their hands, and it's people have disagreements, disagreements, and that escalate to lawsuits, but people still get along, and the forward progress is felt by the entire industry.
yeah,
And so it's interesting to be able to like as you say, be a part of and watch the U.S. election where an entire shift happens, and it's a model throughout the world to see. Okay, look, these are people who vehemently disagree with each other, but at the same time, they'll cooperate and abide by the voice of the people.
yeah,
And I think there are some very interesting things that happen in the domain industry, and like you say, whether we like what happens with the UDRP decisions, generally we go with it, and we join the associations, the ICA and the DNA, and we lobby democratically to make changes. And it's a mini democracy.
exactly.
That's actually happening within the industry. So it's cool to be a part of.
Yeah, no, absolutely. So I don't want to take much of your time today. I know you're incredibly busy. particularly talking to different members of your team, boy, they're going like 24 hours a day, I feel like. Um, I can go along and email them from Australia and I get a reply almost straight away, which is crazy. It could be in the middle of the night there. But I just want to say, once again, congratulations on NamesCon. And everyone really needs to go to NamesCon. It is the event, and it's outstanding. The fact that there's a discount ticket which finishes on the end of the 11th. And then on top of the discount, you're also generously providing the veterans with also some funds from your own pocket, which is fantastic. So can I just say it's been great talking with you again, and look forward to doing it once again in the near future.
Sounds great. I'm always happy to be on here, Michael.
Okay, thanks a lot for that, Richard. See you later. Bye.
Thank you. Take care.